Hey all, the question that we're going over today is who all was at Jesus' birth? And the passages we're going from are Luke 2 and Matthew 2. And Luke 2, starting at verse 8, says, "And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of Bethlehem of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in clothes and lying in a manger.'" Okay, so first off, there were shepherds. And in Matthew chapter 2, we see that King Herod actually summoned some wise men. So basically, people who would give him counsel over things like issues in the kingdom. But anyways, he wanted them to go and find Jesus so that he could go and find Jesus. And he told them that he wanted to worship Jesus, but he actually saw Jesus as a threat, and King Herod wanted to kill him, wanted to kill Jesus. So, but anyways, Herod got these wise men together, and he had them go and find Jesus. So this starts in Matthew 2, verse 7. "Then Herod summoned the wise men secretly and ascertained from them what time the star had appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, 'Go and search diligently for the child. And when you have found him, bring me word, that I may too come and worship him.' After listening to the king, they went on their way, and behold, the star that had seen when it rose went before them until it came to rest over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. Then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed to their own country by another way." So they didn't let Herod know where Jesus was, because they ended up finding out that Herod just wanted to kill Jesus. So we have shepherds and we have wise men, and we obviously have Mary and Joseph, and Mary is Jesus' mother, and Joseph is Jesus' earthly dad. So that is who we have present at Jesus' birth. Now, what's cool about this, and what's more, I guess, mind-blowing, is that Jesus is the Savior, the promised Messiah, who's been foretold in the whole Old Testament, has been foretold about, and people have prophesied that he was coming, and there was only a handful of people that were at his birth. Now, word spread that he was born, but there was only a handful of people that were actually at his birth, which is pretty amazing, because you would think that somebody who is born, who is able to save everyone from all of their sins, if they believe in him, would have more of a magnificent or giant welcoming party, I guess is the way to put it. But he only had a select few people there. So it's pretty interesting, but it's also pretty cool how God did that. And it was all in God's plan. It wasn't a mistake that there wasn't a lot of people there. It was all in his plan. So thank you guys for listening. Just wise men and just shepherds and Mary and Joseph. And he was born in a stable, actually. So very humble birth, which is pretty cool. So thanks again for listening, and I hope you guys have a great week for just the remainder of the week, and we'll have our next question out tomorrow.